Welcome to Speak English Confident. I'm Nora, and I'm really happy you're here with us today. Today, we are going to talk about something that many English learners find difficult, starting a conversation. You might know many English words. You might understand conversations when other people speak. But when it is time to start the conversation yourself, you suddenly feel nervous.
Yes, that moment is very real. Sometimes I see someone I want to talk to, maybe a coworker, maybe a new classmate, maybe someone sitting next to me on a train. But I keep thinking, what should I say first?
That question stops many conversations before they even begin.
Exactly. My brain starts searching for the perfect sentence, and the longer I think, the more awkward it feels.
That happens to many learners, but here is something important to remember. Starting a conversation does not require a perfect sentence. In fact, most conversations start with very simple words.
Really?
Yes, simple greetings often begin great conversations.
That sounds encouraging.
Let's imagine a very common situation. You arrive at work. You see a coworker in the hallway. What is the easiest way to start a conversation?
Maybe just say, hi.
Exactly. Hi is powerful.
Sometimes I forget that simple words work best.
Yes, then you can add a small question. For example, hi, how's your day going?
That sounds very natural.
Because it is natural, most daily conversations begin with small questions like this.
Let me try. Hi, how's your day going?
Perfect. Then the other person might respond, it's going well, thanks.
And then I can ask another small question.
Exactly. Conversation grows step by step.
That feels much easier than trying to start with something complicated.
Yes. Now let's talk about another situation. You are meeting someone for the first time.
That situation always makes me nervous.
Many people feel the same way, but again, simple sentences work best.
Like what?
You can say, hi, I'm Nora.
That's very direct.
Yes, then the other person usually responds with their name.
And then I can say, nice to meet you.
Exactly. These simple phrases are the foundation of many conversations.
It sounds so simple when you say it like that.
Because good communication is often simple. Sometimes I think conversations need to be interesting immediately. That is a common belief, but most conversations begin with small talk.
Small talk.
Yes, small talk means light, simple conversation.
Like talking about the weather?
Exactly. Or talking about your day, or asking about work.
Some people say small talk is not important.
But small talk helps people feel comfortable. It builds connections slowly.
That makes sense.
Let's practice a small role play.
Okay.
You are meeting a new coworker.
All right.
Start the conversation.
Hi, I'm Miles.
Nice to meet you, Miles. I'm Nora.
Nice to meet you too. How long have you been working here?
I started about 3 months ago.
Oh, nice.
How do you like it so far?
Very much. The team is very friendly.
That sounds great. That was a perfect start to a conversation.
It actually felt very natural.
Because you asked simple, friendly questions.
I'm noticing something interesting.
What is it?
Most good questions are short.
Yes, short questions are easy to answer and they help conversations flow smoothly.
That removes a lot of pressure.
Exactly. Now let's imagine another real-life situation. You are waiting somewhere, maybe at a bus stop, maybe at a cafe, and someone is sitting next to you.
That situation feels a little awkward sometimes.
Yes, but it can also be a great opportunity to practice English.
What could I say in that situation?
You can start with a simple observation.
An observation?
Yes, something you notice around you. For example, this cafe is really busy today.
Ah, that feels natural.
The other person might respond, yes, it's always busy at this time.
And then the conversation begins.
Exactly. Observations are great conversation starters.
I like that idea.
Now let's talk about something many learners worry about, feeling awkward after starting a conversation.
Oh, yes. Sometimes I start a conversation and then I don't know what to say next.
That moment is very common, but there is a simple solution. Ask another question.
Another question.
Yes, questions keep conversations moving. So if someone answers my first question, I can ask something related.
Exactly. For example, you ask, "How's your day going?"
They say, "It's going well."
Then you can ask, "Have you been busy today?"
That sounds very natural because the questions connect to each other.
Like building a small chain of ideas.
That is a wonderful way to describe conversation, a chain of ideas.
I'm starting to realize that conversations grow step by step.
Exactly. No one begins a conversation with a long speech.
That's comforting.
Now let's imagine another situation. You are attending an event, maybe a workshop, maybe a language class.
Okay.
You are sitting next to someone new. What could you say?
Maybe, is this your first time here?
Excellent question.
Because they can answer yes or no.
And then they might explain more.
Then the conversation continues.
Exactly. Questions about shared experiences are powerful.
Shared experiences.
Yes, people like talking about things they are currently experiencing.
That makes sense.
Let's try another small role play.
Okay.
We are attending a language class together. Start the conversation.
Hi, is this your first time taking this class?
Yes, it is. What about you?
It's my second week. I'm really enjoying it so far.
That sounds great. That felt very natural.
Because it was natural. I think my biggest problem before was overthinking.
Overthinking can stop conversations before they begin.
Yes, I was always searching for the perfect sentence.
But simple sentences are often the best ones.
I'm starting to believe that.
That belief will make speaking much easier.
I feel more relaxed already.
Good. Now there is another situation many learners experience, a moment when you want to join a conversation that is already happening.
Oh, yes, that can feel even more intimidating.
But there are friendly ways to join a conversation naturally.
Joining a conversation that is already happening always feels a little scary to me.
That's very normal. When people are already talking, it can feel like you are interrupting.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes I stand nearby and listen, but I'm not sure how to enter the conversation.
That moment happens to many learners, but there are very natural ways to join a conversation politely.
I would really like to learn those.
Let's imagine a situation. You are at work, two coworkers are talking about their weekend. You are standing nearby and listening.
Okay.
You want to join the conversation. One easy phrase you can use is, "Sorry, can I join you?"
That sounds very polite.
Yes, most people will happily say yes.
Let me try. Sorry, can I join you?
Perfect. Then you can add a small comment about the topic they are discussing.
So I don't change the topic immediately.
Exactly. You connect to the current topic first.
That makes sense.
For example, imagine they are talking about a movie. You could say, "Oh, I watched that movie too."
Ah, that feels very natural.
Yes, shared experiences make conversations easier.
Let's practice a short role play.
Great idea. You and another coworker are talking about travel. I will join the conversation.
All right, I'll start. Last summer, I visited Spain for the first time.
Sorry, can I join the conversation?
Of course. That's interesting. I visited Spain a few years ago.
Oh, really? Which city did you visit?
Barcelona. I loved the architecture there.
That was a wonderful way to join the conversation.
It actually felt very comfortable.
Because you used two simple steps. First, you politely joined. Second, you connected to the topic.
That strategy feels easy to remember.
Now let's talk about another situation. Sometimes you are in a small group conversation.
Yes, maybe 3 or 4 people talking together.
Exactly. In those situations, you can join by reacting to what someone says.
Reacting?
Yes. For example, someone might say, "I just finished reading a really good book."
I could respond, "Really? What book was it?"
Perfect. That question invites them to continue speaking.
And now I'm part of the conversation.
Exactly. Questions are powerful tools for joining conversations.
I'm noticing that questions appear everywhere in good conversations
Yes, questions create connection.
because they show interest.
Exactly. Now let's imagine another real life situation. You are at a small event, people are standing and talking in small groups.
Okay.
You walk up to a group. What could you say?
Hmm. Maybe just say hi?
Yes, hi everyone is a friendly way to enter a group conversation.
That feels simple.
Then you can listen for a moment before speaking.
Listening first seems like a good idea.
It helps you understand the topic.
Then I can add something related.
Exactly. Let's practice another role play.
All right.
You approach a group conversation.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Miles. We were just talking about our favorite travel destinations.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I really enjoyed visiting Thailand last year.
That's a great contribution to the conversation.
It felt natural because I talked about the same topic.
Yes, matching the topic helps conversations feel smooth.
Sometimes I worry that I might say something at the wrong time.
That can happen occasionally, but remember, conversations are flexible. People often speak at slightly different times.
So I don't need to be perfect.
Exactly. Communication is not a performance. It's simply people sharing ideas.
That idea makes conversations feel less stressful.
Good. Now let's explore another moment many learners experience. Someone asks you a question unexpectedly.
Yes, that moment can make my mind freeze.
For example, someone might suddenly ask, "What do you like to do on weekends?"
That's a simple question, but sometimes I still need a moment to think.
And that's completely fine. Remember the thinking phrases we practiced earlier.
Right. I can say, let me think.
Exactly. That small sentence gives your brain time.
Then I can answer calmly.
Yes. For example, on weekends, I usually relax and watch movies.
Simple and clear.
Exactly. Now let's talk about another small skill that helps conversations feel natural, showing interest while someone else is speaking.
You mean reacting while listening?
Yes, short reactions make conversations feel alive.
Like saying, really?
Exactly. Or, that sounds fun.
Or that's interesting.
Perfect. These small responses show that you are listening.
Sometimes when I listen, I stay very quiet.
That can make conversations feel one-sided.
So these small reactions help balance the conversation.
Exactly. Let's practice another role play.
Okay,
I'll tell you something, you respond naturally.
ready.
Last weekend, I went hiking in the mountains.
Really? That sounds amazing. Was the view beautiful?
Yes, it was incredible.
Those responses felt very natural.
Because they were natural.
I'm starting to notice that good conversations are like small exchanges.
That's right. One person speaks, the other person reacts, then asks a question.
And the cycle continues.
Exactly. Now let's explore another useful conversation skill. Compliments.
Compliments?
Yes, compliments are friendly ways to start conversations.
Can you give an example?
Of course, imagine a coworker brings a homemade lunch. You might say, "That smells delicious."
That's a nice compliment.
Yes, then the person might respond, "Thank you."
And the conversation can continue.
Exactly. Compliments create positive energy in conversations.
I like that idea.
Another example, you might say, "I like your presentation today."
That would make someone feel appreciated.
Exactly. And appreciation builds connection.
Let me try an example.
Go ahead.
I like your jacket. It looks great.
That's a perfect compliment.
And the other person might say thank you.
Yes, then you can ask a small follow-up question.
Like, where did you get it?
Exactly. Now the conversation continues naturally.
I never realized compliments could start conversations.
They are very powerful.
I'm starting to feel like conversations are much simpler than I thought.
They really are. Most conversations grow from small moments.
Small questions, small comments, small reactions.
Exactly. And when those small moments connect, they become meaningful conversations.
I like that idea.
In just a moment, we're going to explore another situation many learners face, a moment when the conversation suddenly becomes quiet and you want to keep it going.
That moment happens to me a lot. A conversation is going well, and then suddenly everything becomes quiet.
Ah, yes, the famous awkward silence.
Exactly. When that silence appears, I start thinking very quickly. What should I say now?
Many learners feel pressure during that moment, but silence in conversation is actually normal.
Really?
Yes, even native speakers experience short pauses.
That's comforting. Sometimes I think silence means the conversation failed.
Not at all. Silence simply means the conversation needs a new direction.
So instead of worrying, I can guide the conversation to a new topic.
Exactly. And there are simple phrases that help you do that.
I would love to learn those.
One very useful phrase is, by the way.
Oh, I hear that phrase often.
Yes, by the way helps introduce a new topic naturally.
Can you give an example?
Of course. Imagine you and a coworker were talking about work. Then the conversation becomes quiet. You could say, by the way, have you tried the new cafe near the office?
That feels very natural.
Because it gently shifts the conversation.
Let me try. By the way, did you watch any good movies recently?
Excellent. That question can start a whole new discussion.
I like that phrase. It feels very smooth.
Another useful phrase is speaking of.
Ah, yes, we practiced that earlier.
Yes, speaking of connects a new idea to the previous topic.
So it feels less random.
Exactly. For example, if someone says they enjoy traveling, you might say, speaking of travel, I'm planning a trip next month.
That sounds very natural.
Let's practice a small role play.
Okay.
We are having a conversation about work. Then there's a moment of silence.
All right.
Start the new topic.
By the way, have you tried the new restaurant near the office?
Oh, yes, I went there last week.
How was the food?
Very good.
That worked perfectly.
Because you introduced a simple, friendly topic.
Food seems like a safe conversation topic.
Yes, food, travel, hobbies, and weekend plans are all great topics.
Topics that most people enjoy discussing.
Exactly. Now let's talk about another skill that helps conversations continue, sharing small personal experiences.
You mean telling short stories?
Yes, not long stories, just small moments from your life.
Can you give an example?
Of course. Imagine someone says, I tried a new cafe yesterday.
I could respond with my own experience.
Exactly. You might say, that reminds me, I visited a cafe last weekend that had amazing coffee.
Now the conversation grows.
Yes, because both people are sharing experiences.
Let's try a role play.
Good idea.
You start.
Last weekend, I tried a new bakery in my neighborhood.
That sounds nice. Actually, that reminds me, I visited a small bakery near my office recently.
Oh, really? What did you try there?
Their chocolate cake. It was delicious.
See how naturally the conversation continued?
Yes, because I connected your story with my own.
Exactly. That is one of the most natural conversation patterns.
Someone shares something, then the other person shares something similar.
Yes, that creates balance in the conversation.
Sometimes I worry about talking too much.
That's a thoughtful concern. Good conversations include both speaking and listening.
So I should share, but also ask questions.
Exactly. Think of conversation like a tennis game.
A tennis game?
Yes, one person sends the ball, the other person sends it back.
That's a great metaphor.
Questions send the ball back to the other person.
I like that idea.
Now let's explore another real-life situation. You are meeting someone new, but you want to learn more about them.
So I should ask open questions.
Exactly. Open questions invite longer answers.
For example, what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Perfect. That question encourages the other person to share more.
Instead of just answering yes or no.
Exactly. Let's practice another role play.
All right.
You meet someone at a small event.
Okay.
Start the conversation.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
I love hiking and photography.
That sounds fun. Where do you usually go hiking?
There's a beautiful trail near the mountains.
That question helped the conversation grow.
Exactly. Each question opened a new direction.
I'm noticing something interesting.
What is it?
The best conversations feel like curiosity.
That's a beautiful observation. Curiosity makes conversations alive.
When I'm curious, questions come naturally.
Yes, you stop worrying about your English.
And start focusing on the other person.
Exactly. Now let's talk about another moment that sometimes feels uncomfortable when you forget a word in English.
Oh, yes. That happens to me often.
What usually happens in that moment?
My mind stops, and I feel embarrassed.
That is a common feeling, but forgetting words is normal. Even native speakers forget words sometimes.
Really?
Yes, when that happens, you can describe the idea instead.
Describe the idea.
For example, imagine you forget the word calculator.
Okay,
You could say, it's a small machine for doing math.
that works.
The other person will understand.
And maybe they will say the word.
Exactly.
That removes a lot of pressure.
Communication is about ideas, not perfect vocabulary.
I like that mindset.
Now let's practice another short conversation.
All right.
We are coworkers talking during lunch.
Okay.
Start the conversation.
Hi, Nora. How's your day going?
Pretty good, thanks. How about you?
It's going well. By the way, have you tried the new restaurant near the office?
Not yet. Is it good?
Yes, I went there yesterday. Their coffee is excellent.
That sounds great. Maybe I'll try it tomorrow.
You should. The atmosphere is really relaxing.
That conversation flowed very naturally.
Yes, and we used many small conversation tools.
Exactly. Greetings, questions, sharing experiences, changing topics.
I'm starting to feel much more confident about conversations.
That confidence will continue to grow with practice.
I'm realizing something important.
What is it?
Conversations are not about impressing people.
That's right.
They're about connecting with people.
Exactly. And connection happens through simple communication.
That idea makes English feel much more comfortable.
Good, because comfort helps you speak more naturally.
In the next moments, I'd love to practice something even more realistic.
What do you have in mind?
A longer, real-life conversation. Maybe two people meeting and talking for several minutes.
That's a wonderful idea. Let's create a full conversation scenario that learners can imagine themselves in.
I like the idea of practicing a longer conversation. Sometimes short examples are helpful, but real conversations last longer.
Exactly. Real conversations move through several topics. They start with greetings, then small talk, then maybe stories or opinions.
And sometimes the topic changes naturally.
Yes. So let's imagine a real situation. You are attending a small workshop. During the break, you meet someone new.
That's a very realistic situation.
You are standing near the coffee table. Someone else is also getting coffee.
Okay.
Let's begin the conversation.
Hi, is this your first time at this workshop?
Yes, it is. What about you?
It's my first time too.
How are you finding it so far?
I really like it. The speaker explained things very clearly.
I agree. The examples were very helpful.
What made you decide to attend this workshop?
I'm interested in improving my communication skills.
That's a great reason. Communication is such an important skill.
It really is. What about you? Why did you join?
I work in marketing, so communication is a big part of my job.
That makes sense. Do you enjoy working in marketing?
Yes, I do. It's creative and always changing.
That sounds interesting. What kind of projects do you usually work on?
Mostly social media campaigns and brand promotions.
That must require a lot of creativity.
It does, but that's what makes it exciting.
I like work that keeps things interesting.
Me too. By the way, what kind of work do you do?
I work in education.
Really? That's wonderful. What do you teach?
I help people improve their communication skills.
That sounds very meaningful.
It is. I enjoy helping people gain confidence.
Confidence makes such a big difference.
It really does.
Speaking of confidence, public speaking used to make me very nervous.
Many people feel that way.
But recently I've been practicing more.
That's great. Practice makes a huge difference.
What advice do you usually give people who feel nervous speaking?
I tell them something simple. Focus on the message, not on perfection.
That's powerful advice.
When people focus too much on perfect language, they forget the purpose of communication.
Which is sharing ideas.
Exactly.
That idea reminds me of something.
What is it?
Last month, I gave a short presentation at work.
Oh, really? How did it go?
At first, I was nervous, but after the first few minutes, I started to relax.
That often happens. The beginning is the hardest part.
Yes. After that, the conversation with the audience felt natural.
That's a wonderful experience.
It helped my confidence a lot.
Experiences like that help people grow.
By the way, do you attend workshops like this often?
Whenever I have the chance, I enjoy learning from different speakers.
Me too. Learning new ideas always feels refreshing.
Exactly. And workshops are great places to meet interesting people.
That's true. I've already met several friendly people today.
Same here.
It's nice when events feel welcoming.
Yes, the environment makes a big difference.
This workshop has a very relaxed atmosphere.
I noticed that too. People seem comfortable talking to each other.
That makes conversations easier.
It really does.
By the way, have you attended any other workshops recently?
Yes, actually. Last month, I attended a leadership seminar.
That sounds interesting. What did you learn there?
One idea that stayed with me was the importance of listening.
Listening is such an important skill.
Yes, good leaders listen carefully before responding.
I think that skill helps in everyday conversations too.
Absolutely. When people feel heard, conversations become deeper.
That's very true. Speaking of listening, I noticed something today.
What did you notice?
You ask thoughtful questions.
Oh, thank you. I try to stay curious in conversations.
Curiosity is one of the best conversation skills.
Because curiosity leads to meaningful questions.
And meaningful questions lead to meaningful conversations.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm learning a lot from this discussion.
Me too.
You know, before today, I sometimes felt nervous starting conversations in English.
And how do you feel now?
Much more comfortable.
That's wonderful to hear.
I realized conversations don't need complicated language.
They really don't.
They just need interest and openness.
Exactly.
I think I used to make conversations too complicated in my mind,
Many learners do.
but now it feels more natural.
That's the beauty of practice.
Every conversation becomes easier.
Yes. And every new conversation builds confidence.
I'm really enjoying this practice.
I'm glad to hear that.
You know, I think many listeners might want to practice conversations like this in their daily life.
That's a wonderful idea. Real practice is the best teacher.
Maybe we can share a few simple challenges for them.
Yes, small challenges can help people build speaking habits.
And habits build confidence.
Exactly.
Let's prepare a few simple conversation challenges that anyone can try in real life.
I like the idea of conversation challenges. Small challenges feel easier than big goals.
Exactly. When learning a language, small actions every day create big progress over time.
So, what is the first challenge?
The first challenge is very simple. Start one small conversation today.
Just one?
Yes, just one. It could be with a coworker, a classmate, a neighbor, or even someone at a cafe.
That feels achievable.
You don't need to have a long conversation. Even 2 or 3 sentences are enough.
That removes a lot of pressure.
Exactly. The goal is not perfection. The goal is practice.
What could someone say to start that conversation?
You can use one of the simple starters we practiced today. For example, "Hi, how's your day going?"
That's a great start.
Or you could say, "Hi, have you been busy today?"
Very natural.
Another great conversation starter is an observation.
Like noticing something around you.
Exactly. For example, "This place is really busy today."
Or maybe the weather is beautiful today.
Yes, simple observations often begin friendly conversations.
What about the second challenge?
The second challenge is about curiosity.
Curiosity.
Yes, ask at least 2 follow-up questions during a conversation.
Follow-up questions keep the conversation moving.
Exactly. For example, imagine someone says, "I went hiking last weekend."
I could ask, where did you go hiking?
Perfect. Then maybe another question, "Was the view nice?"
Now the conversation continues naturally.
Yes, curiosity keeps conversations alive.
I like that challenge. It trains you to listen carefully.
Exactly. Listening and curiosity work together.
What about the third challenge?
The third challenge is about sharing.
Sharing what?
Share one small personal experience during a conversation.
Like telling a short story?
Yes, it doesn't need to be long, just a few sentences.
For example,
Imagine someone says they like coffee.
I could respond, "That reminds me, I tried a new coffee shop last week."
Perfect. Now the conversation becomes more personal.
I'm noticing something interesting again.
What is it?
All these skills are very small, but together they create strong conversations.
Exactly. Conversation is built from small pieces.
A greeting,
A question,
a reaction,
a story.
and then another question.
Yes, and when those pieces connect, a real conversation appears.
I like thinking about conversations this way. It makes them feel manageable.
That's the goal. Confidence grows when things feel manageable.
You know, something else helped me today.
What helped you?
Understanding that silence in conversations is normal.
Yes, short pauses are completely natural.
Before today, silence made me feel uncomfortable.
Many people feel that way.
But now I know I can guide the conversation with simple phrases.
Exactly. For example, by the way.
Or, speaking of,
Those phrases help conversations change direction smoothly.
I'm starting to feel excited about practicing conversations.
That excitement is wonderful.
Because now conversations feel like opportunities instead of challenges.
That mindset change is very powerful.
I think many learners feel nervous because they believe their English must be perfect.
But perfect English is not required for meaningful conversations.
People care more about connection.
Exactly. Kindness, interest, curiosity.
Those qualities matter more than perfect grammar.
Very true.
I also realized something while practicing these dialogues.
What did you realize?
Confidence grows while speaking, not before speaking.
That is such an important insight.
Waiting until you feel confident might take forever.
Exactly. Confidence appears through action,
Through small conversations.
through small risks.
Through simple practice.
Yes, every conversation is a step forward.
And every step builds momentum.
That's beautifully said.
I hope everyone listening feels encouraged to try these small challenges today.
I hope so too. Even one short conversation can make a big difference.
And remember, mistakes are part of learning.
Absolutely. Mistakes are not failures, they are teachers.
Every mistake helps you improve.
And every conversation makes English feel more natural.
I feel like today's episode was one big conversation practice.
That was exactly the idea.
And I learned many useful phrases.
Let's quickly remember a few of them.
Hi, how's your day going?
A perfect conversation starter.
By the way,
A smooth way to change topics.
speaking of,
A great way to connect ideas.
that reminds me.
Perfect for sharing your own experience.
Those phrases make conversations feel much easier.
Yes, they are simple tools that help you communicate naturally.
I'm really grateful for this discussion today.
Me too.
It reminded me that language learning is not just about words.
It's about human connection.
Exactly.
And every time you speak, you are building that connection.
So to everyone listening, keep speaking. Keep asking questions. Keep sharing your stories.
Gentle tone. Your voice matters. Your ideas matter. And your English will grow stronger every time you use it.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
And thank you for being part of the Speak English Confident community.
Until next time,
Keep practicing
keep connecting.
and keep speaking with confidence.